Now, I'm not trying to tell you what you should have in your specific bug out bag. It goes without saying, or it should, that there is no such thing as a perfect bag, since every person needs to adjust their gear for their own specific needs. But today, I'm going to take a quick look at some basics that every bag likely should have stowed away. So let's go ahead and get started, in no particular order. Number 1, water. And I know I said no particular order, but this one is very important. You should have some small amount of water. Keep in mind it adds a lot of weight. Some way of procuring water, like a collapsible bag, and some way of filtering and sanitizing water that you scavenge on your journey. Number 2, food. The idea of bugging out is, to put it in a less glorifying way, is basically running away from wherever you were, which means you're on the run, a fugitive if you will. The less time you spend stopping anywhere, anytime, the better. So it couldn't hurt to have some protein bars, mixed nuts, MREs, or something similar that will give you the fuel your body needs for the next few days. In addition to this, it wouldn't hurt to have some small kit to cook with in your pack. Number 3, a change of clothing. Some of you may not agree with this one because you're worried about space, but when you are running around for a few days in the same clothes, they get pretty grimy, or soaking wet, or torn. You get the idea. It couldn't hurt to have at least one change of clothing, or at least the basics, like a shirt, stocking cap, gloves, underwear, and socks, if you don't want to carry too much. Number 4, a first aid kit. I sure hope that I don't need to remind anyone of this. I can't imagine a bug out bag without a first aid kit of some kind. Without getting into the specifics of how detailed a kit should be, every bag should have at least a small emergency medical kit. Number 5, shelter. Unless you're planning on grinding it out for 3 or more days without even stopping, which, believe it or not, many people think that's exactly what they are going to do, and I'll tell you from experience, it's a bad idea, even when you're trained for it. Have some sort of simple shelter that you can use in a pinch, even if it's only a tarp and an emergency blanket. They may come in more handy than you think. Number 6, fire. I do believe that every bag should have multiple different ways of starting a fire available. Waterproof matches, a flint, a lighter, a magnifying glass, whatever. And hopefully something for emergency tinder stored in a Ziploc bag, just in case things are a little damp. Number 7, a light source. I know you really want to be able to depend on your night vision, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't carry a light source with you. A basic flashlight and some glow sticks will work wonders in a pinch. Number 8, a good solid knife. I know a lot of people like to carry hatchets and machetes and what have you, but never underestimate the dependability of a good solid knife for a variety of tasks, both in the woods and in the city. Always have a knife with you. Number 9, cordage. The list of valuable uses for cordage is endless, so I absolutely feel that every bag should have a good length of cordage stowed away for emergencies. And number 10, rain gear. Bottom line, stay dry. The last thing you need to do is catch pneumonia on the way to your bug out location. At the very least, an emergency poncho tucked away. They really don't take up all that much space. And you just knew I had one more for you, didn't you? Call it number 11 if you will. A defensive weapon. I know there's a lot of people out there who call themselves preppers and survivalists. They don't want to carry a firearm. Whatever, that's entirely up to you. But listen, you're on the run. You need some way of defending yourself just in case you are attacked on your journey. If there is a serious long-term SHTF situation, there will be a lot of desperate people who will be willing to do anything for whatever scraps you might have with you. And that being the case, you will have to be willing to do whatever it takes to defend it. I hope you found this list helpful. If there's anything you would like to add to the list, please feel free to post it in the comment section down below. Please do give the video a thumbs up, easiest way to show your appreciation for the video. Share it if you can, and subscribe if you are new. If you would like to help out the channel, there are links for that down below. Check out some of the other videos if you get the chance. You may find something interesting, and I hope that you do. So that being said, as always, stay frosty, folks, and thanks for watching.